what was the big reason for you to relocate in Panama?
So, I moved to Panama with my family. Okay, so with children, look for a place where um, we were able to come and experience life outside of the area where we had become accustomed to living, to be able to experience the culture, the language, just having some variety. Variety is the spice of life. Is that the expression in English? I think it is. But anyway, just to add some variety to and experience the cultural experience of living abroad. Now, as far as specifically Panama, the economy is based on the U.S. dollar, so no conversion and so forth. So that was a plus. The fact that coming from the United States, the fact that the United States presence had been in Panama for a period of time made it more English, made it have similar infrastructure to what we had become accustomed to living back in the United States. That was a factor, from the canal and just that Western influence. That was a factor. Proximity to the United States, the fact that there's direct flights out of Panama City that takes you to most major cities in the United States. So from 2 hours, 3 hours, being able to be, back to the United States to attend to our affairs there. I lost count how many reasons that were, but I mean, I think more or less about half a dozen or so different factors contributed to us moving to Panama in general. Once I came to Panama, initially we were living near Panama City, and that was very helpful for many reasons, dealing with the immigration, dealing with the driver's license and the residency requirements, and having to go to the governmental offices and being right there in the heart of Panama City was very, very, helpful at that particular time. So coming to Boquete was an afterthought. In Panama City, and this is the reason again why oftentimes people have to go and check things out and experience for themselves firsthand. Quick story: we were living in the Panama City area, and people that we knew that were living there said, "Well, you wouldn't like Boquete." They said it's again affectionately, there's too many Americans, there's too many of this. You just would feel like a tourist town, and so forth and so on. And people just said you wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like that. So that influenced us to the point that we just said, well, I tell you what, why don't we just do a little bit of vacation? No intention of moving to Boquete from Panama City. We just decided, for a vacation, let's go there for 4 or 5 days or whatever, and check things out. And as soon as we got there, we were like, wow, this is nice. What were they talking about? I mean, this is, the weather is ideal. Panama City, as you know, is a much lower elevation, so temperatures there routinely get into the 90s, practically every day.
Yeah.
Versus mid 70s here, and the restaurants and just the mountain like feel, and the climate and the restaurants and the various activities and so forth. We were like, wow, this is nice. We yeah, you know what? Let's find a place to live while we're here on vacation. So we were here in Boquete. We found a temporary place to live and went back to the city and
pack your stuff.
and came here. So at that time, no intention of buying a house, building a house, living here permanently. None of that stuff came into play until after we were able to be here, for a period of time and so forth. So those were subsequent, decisions. But early on, we just came, just as a temporary, thing.
So if you like this clip, you have to watch this other clip. And if you want to watch the full playlist of clips, click here. Thank you for watching. Take care.